Thank you to all of you for joining me for the second episode of our best kills and deaths that leave pilots salty in Titanfall. This is going to be a great episode. Thank you to everybody who sent in clips for this. We have some amazing stuff. So let's just jump right into it by first showing you guys something that I don't think you guys have ever seen before. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks to me like it's just a Titan that's throwing a tantrum on the ground. When all of a sudden it decides to just start taking a swim. I gotta admit though, it's got pretty good form on its strokes. Maybe this is a glitch caused from some leftover code on an underwater fighting Titan they were developing. But moving on, this has probably gotta be one of the saltiest deaths ever. Just before going into your dome shield with a battery and getting killed by a pulse blade by a pilot that decides to teabag you. I can taste the salt from here. But let's move on to the best bait I saw this week. That laugh at the end makes me wish that the other players could hear you after you kill them. Alright, the quality isn't the best on this clip, but the thing is that the gameplay is just way too good. So when you have gameplay this good, I'm looking to oversee the lack of quality in the video. You left me speechless. I honestly don't even know how you managed that. But on the other end of the spectrum, there is also room for some amazing skill in this game. Now, I don't know how these guys feel about it. I don't even know where the second guy comes from here. But all of a sudden, he gets a collat. This clip just keeps going. Honestly, Echo, I don't know why you ever bother spinning around in 360s and shooting random shots from God knows where when you could be doing stuff like this all the time. This is just an amazing clip. Bravo all around. Awesome stuff. And I think we're gonna wrap up this video with some crazy melees. I know people think that they're broken in this game, and maybe they are. But sometimes you have to appreciate a good melee when you see one. By the way guys, we are gonna be doing themed videos, but I just need to collect enough of them, and trust me, we are gonna get them pretty fast because you guys have some amazing kills to show me. If you didn't notice, that was like a reverse grapple eject grapple grab. Very cool. So let me throw one of my own kills into the mix here. I don't know how this guy felt about it. He almost got away. Almost. Yeah, you can taste the salt on some of these clips. I love it. So remember guys, I am looking for all sorts of videos, and if you guys didn't see the video you guys sent me last week in this video, don't worry because I am holding on to some of them because I do also want to throw some themes. There's sometimes going to be a theme with Pulse Blade, Goosers, there's just so much stuff to go around. But to finish off the video, I just want to show off this nice melee juggle to save this North Star. I love stuff like that. In the end, the Ronin always comes swiping in. Oh my god, some of you guys have some amazing clips. Really good stuff, guys. Again, thank you all for contributing to this video. It's a lot of fun to put together. I may even make some of them longer because apparently this song isn't long enough to contain all the awesome stuff you guys are sending me. But what I'm going to do is just kind of continue to play with the formula of how I'm going to present these two. When I say that I'm going to do themes, the thing is that we may do multiple themes in one video. All I mean is that I want to get a collection of similar clips to put together so you guys can just see it from multiple views. I actually had a couple more with melees. I actually don't know where some of these clips went. There's so many of them that it's actually taken me a little bit more time to organize. But someone had this funny clip where it looks like he got the melee and then the guy's doing an execution on him, but he's like through the wall. There's just a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be piecing those all together. Like the Pulse Blade, you guys have already sent me quite a few Pulse Blades. Unfortunately, there is some clips that came in too low a quality for me to use. The thing is, once you blow it up into the big screen, it's very hard to make out. You can tell what happens if you look at the kill feed, but if the quality is that low, I probably won't be using it, guys, unless it's absolutely ridiculous. So for you guys that are sending me stuff on Xbox, I would really appreciate if you guys are going to be doing new clips, if you guys up the quality on your recordings. You just have to go into your settings. You don't get as long, but it doesn't matter, right? Because we're only doing about 30-second clips, you know, up to a minute. It'll still do up to 3 minutes, I believe, and it'll bump it up to like 1080. Because I think it's just nice if you can actually see what's going on. In regards to YouTube links, like the better you are at putting your stuff up on YouTube, the easier it is for me to take it. Don't forget that you guys have to, what's that little thing you have to, for those of you that don't do a lot of video editing, here, give me a sec, I actually have to look at it. Yeah, you have to disable video resampling. You just go into the options after clicking on the video. I think it's under the properties, but it keeps it from getting all blurry. You do have to play around a little bit with your settings. It depends on what the quality of your upload is. You do have to somewhat match it. So when I'm mix and matching things into this video, it does bring down the quality on some clips. But I'm going to try to keep everything looking as good as possible with transitions and all that stuff. If you guys happen to already cut it up nicely, then it just makes it that much easier for me to put it into a video. And to be honest, when it's all nicely laid out, I'm just more willing to put it in faster into a video. And some of you guys just get me, like, I don't want to spoil some of these moments, but some of you guys sent me like perfect clips. It's like somebody sent me 2 clips and they were just like, yeah, I would use those as the first 2 clips. Like, just great stuff. Some of you guys really get me. I think I even wrote that back to you. You probably know who I'm talking about now. If you're watching the channel, I put that. I'm like, you get me, because you sent me 2 amazing clips. Oh man, it's been a lot of fun. So again, thank you all for sending in all these clips. We're going to continue to do this. We're going to be doing more state of the game, as well as just general videos about Titanfall and life. Every so often I start sprinkling in a little bit about my personal life. If you guys are wondering how my recovery going, it's actually going quite well. What I've learned about recovering from injury is that it is painful, and the thing about it is, at some point you have to be willing to take some pain in order to make gains. And for anybody who works out, you're probably familiar with this, but there's always this fine line between doing or getting gains and injury. I just think that you can relate so many things about real life and apply it to gaming in order to become better. Or just like real life, you need to be able to take losses. Right now, I got a huge loss. The only upside is that I know that this isn't a permanent injury. Yes, my ego has been fractured. I don't feel as spry as I once was. But the thing is that I can start working towards it, and that's what I'm going to be doing now. I've started like doing squats. I've been doing stretches like I'm doing Pilates. And it seems kind of lame, but the thing is, this is what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing it. But man, it hurts sometimes. But that's okay, right? Because that's what you gotta do. If you want to relate that to gaming, it's kind of just like what I talk about when it comes to like using different weapons. It's like you're gonna take some losses, you're gonna get spanked, maybe your ego gets bruised, but the thing is, you can always recover. You can always come back better. And that's really what it's all about. That's what I like to do. I like to kind of bring in my real life into gaming, because I've always found that the thing is, obviously, that's going to cross over. Your personality is going to come out in your gaming. There's no doubt about that. People who just want to have fun all the time, people who are super competitive, like, you're always going to see that shine through in some people. And I think that that's really cool. I really do. And the thing is that it's not even just one way. You can actually grab what you've learned from gaming and put it into your real life. Like, even things that you've probably gotten from Xbox Live, like the people that you've met. I'm sure you've learned, if you're somebody who actually bothers to communicate with people on Xbox without just being a dick all the time, then you've probably made some pretty good connections, and you've learned just how to talk to people even though you don't actually know them in real life. And I think that that's a pretty cool thing. I've made some long time friends from just straight up Xbox, which I thought I would never really do. At one point I'm just like, that's kind of weird. It's kind of like having a pen pal, right? People that you don't actually know and they're so far from you, but you can actually develop a really cool connection with people. And this is also one of those ways to do it, like just getting to go through some of your clips and seeing it from your point of view. It's pretty cool. But you know what? We're getting about to the 10-minute mark on this video, and I've told myself that I don't want to be sitting for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and pretty much call the end of this video. We're going to continue to be popping these off. We're going to be doing, like I said, more state of the game. We're going to keep doing the thing that I do on my channel. I hope you guys continue to support me. And we're almost at, what, 30,000 subscribers, so should we start talking about a face reveal soon? Well, I think that's on the table, so let's continue to just kind of work towards our goals together. Again, thank you all for joining me. I'm Paper, cut to you, and I'll see you all next time.